What's up, world? Welcome back to Radical Investors, where we talk about stocks, crypto, NFTs, and all the ways how to get to the money. I'm Wasu.
I'm Hamed.
And today we're talking about Rumble again, one of the hottest opportunities in the stock market. We want you guys to know all about this stock play, and we're talking about it here at Radical Investors.
Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome back to Radical Investors. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. When you like and subscribe, it helps this channel grow, and that's what we're all about here, growth.
That's right, growth in those quantum gains. That's a 10x return on your money, whether it's a year, whether it's 10 days, whether it's 5 years. Our target is 10x return on your money. If you like that, bless the subscription button.
Yes, and the free speech movement continues to grow.
Yeah, continues.
The outside the norm thinkers continue to flock to one of the more interesting stock plays that we called here on Radical Investors. We told you guys last week about Rumble during the Andrew Tate fiasco when he was banned, deplatformed, kicked off of YouTube, kicked off of Instagram, kicked off of Twitter, kicked off of TikTok. He found a home on a platform called Rumble, which is a SPAC. The SPAC name is?
Yeah, Cfvi.
Cfvi, and they're merging, obviously.
Yeah.
And they're going to become, the ticker symbol is going to be?
Not too sure yet, because I know there's another stock that's called Rumble, so we'll have to let you know. We'll let you know in the link in the comments below what the actual name is.
Gotcha. So, you guys, they're merging, and the one of the interesting things that are happening currently right now, they're bringing over more talent.
Right.
So, they just gave a deal to Richard Branson.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's a big deal. You know, Richard's got a big platform over on YouTube right now. Currently a following of around 6 million plus. People follow his podcast. He's an outside thinker that has, you know, his own thoughts and opinions, and he has a real following. He has a real fan base. And just like with an Andrew Tate, these individuals, they have fan bases where people will follow wherever they go. So I think that was an awesome move on the CEO of Rumble. I think very clever move.
Yes, and what they continue to do is they continue to attract this talent, right?
Right.
And talent is the name of the game. It's all about content creators. These platforms are really agnostic at this point, right?
Right.
So whether you're on YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, you're consuming content on your phone, you're consuming content on your laptop, and it's smart to start to get some of these people, peel them off from YouTube and get them to kind of plant their flag on Rumble. And we've seen this before. We've seen this happen. We saw it happen to Snapchat, where they lost a lot of their creators. We famously saw it with Vine when they lost a lot of their creators. Now, am I saying YouTube is going to go away?
No,
of course not. It's not going to go away. But it looks like this island called Rumble can begin to grow, and right now it's at a around a $400 million market cap. Right. That we definitely can see that going up for sure, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you know, we mentioned in the previous video, they just released their ads where they're now able to take on ads on their platform. So as more talent goes to Rumble, more eyeballs goes to Rumble, hence more advertisers are going to want to promote on Rumble. So there's a pathway for success, and you know, content creation and content creators are not going, they're going to go to where they can get eyeballs, right? Whether they're new content creators or if they're more seasoned content creators where they need to get paid to move, people are going to go to those platforms, right? So they're well positioning themselves, you know, because also, you know, we've talked about like the top more kind of well-known people that have gotten canceled, like an Andrew Tate, but there's a lot of like young creators in their early 20s, in their teens, that have been canceled from platforms for whatever reasons. And you know, rest assured, these guys, they have huge followings, and if they see this as a viable option, they will build their brands and build their content on those platforms.
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, there's so many famous creators I can think of that are very controversial, you know, like EDP445. If you guys know internet culture, you know exactly who that is. Very controversial for reasons I won't go into because we don't want to get demonetized. But his base is still loyal, and then when he pops up on makes a TikTok account, he gets like millions of followers
Just like
instantly
that.
before TikTok knocks his stuff down. So there are lots of people that are kind of, been caught up in cancel culture, some rightly, some wrongly, and people are looking for a place to kind of plant their flag where that won't happen, right?
Yeah.
And it's not really, these conversations tend to kind of get diluted into a right versus left issue.
Right.
To me, it's a top versus down issue, right? We do not want platforms having the king's power to be the kingmaker, to decide who's the arbiter of truth, whose truth matters, and all that other stuff. We do not want that, because today it's Andrew Tate getting canceled. And if you're a progressive or someone that resides on the left, you're cheering that on. You're saying he's a misogynist, he's this, he's that, whatever, right? Tomorrow, how about if corporations decide that they don't want environmentalist rhetoric on their platform? Right, because it goes against their bottom line, right?
Rules.
And all of a sudden they start taking down maybe your favorite environmentalist podcast or your favorite environmentalist YouTube, right? And then you might be on the right. You might say, go get those tree huggers. Then how about tomorrow they say, okay, we're anti 2A stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And we're gonna take down all the podcasters and all the YouTubers that talk about Second Amendment rights. Right? You see how this goes? Then you can go for Black Lives Matter. Then you can go from this. Then you can go from that. Then you can go from this.
You can pick and choose, and you can pick and choose on all sides.
Exactly.
Right? And that's the reasons why we don't agree with those types of policies. And I think it's I think eventually we're gonna have to get more of a just society-wise, more of a real conversation with what we want to accept in society and what we want from these platforms, because they are so huge. They are the place where people come. They are the town squares where people come to communicate, come to exchange ideas, come to learn about new ideas, come to get new perspectives, come to debate. Debate is a valuable thing in society. It's a way to constantly,
and fundamental to America,
and very fundamental to America, to have this kind of discourse, all within respectful ways, right? As long as we're showing respect to each other, there should be a level of being able to freely have this kind of dialogue, and it only makes us more intellectually smarter. It only gets, competition is good, right? We get the best ideas out there when we have this kind of discourse. So
and that's the best thing about America and American companies, right? This isn't communist China, right, where the government tells you exactly what to think.
Yeah.
The greatest thing about this country and the greatest thing about our economy is the marketplace of ideas.
Right.
If you do not like Andrew Tate's message, right, you have the right, you have the responsibility, you have the opportunity to set up shop right across the street, and to preach your stuff, right? If you're a feminist who has an anti-Andrew Tate message, right? Start a YouTube,
right, and
talk about from your perspective,
right?
Grow your audience,
right?
Be entertaining, right? Get your message across,
right?
Then you guys can go sit down, do interviews together, or whatever the case may be, and then you guys can do the debate or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But don't just say, okay, I don't like your message, shut down.
Yeah, that's just un-American.
That's un-American, bro.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
that's anti-intellectual.
It's anti-intellectual. It's anti-capitalism, which is currently the best system we have on the planet right now. So, yeah, competition is good. And, let people have civil discourse. It's part of our
Absolutely, 100%. Get out there. Stop being a keyboard warrior. If you have a position on stocks, on politics, on culture, on anything, get in front of the camera, speak your mind, put your perspective out there. Let the audience decide. Just don't shut down people, you guys. But at Radical Investors, we don't shut down. The only thing that we shut down is brokies. We're all about the money.
Yeah,
we're all about the money.
We're all trying to level you guys up too.
Exactly. So if you like that, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Till the next time, happy hunting, guys. Peace.